fellow roguish renegades, I'm your host Amanda McKnight, saying thank you once more for joining me as we recap this exciting month. And remember, if you are looking for more information on news, newly announced or released games, there are always links available for you in the video description below. Make sure you stay up to date on not just our news, but also our newest content here on YouTube, and show your love for Renegade games by clicking on that subscribe button and ringing our bell, so you never miss out on any of our resplendent content. We have some thrilling news to share involving our role-playing game lineup. Renegade Game Studios is delighted to announce Elisa Teague has joined the company as our full-time senior producer for our growing stable of role-playing games. Elisa Teague has over 20 years of experience in the tabletop games industry, working on over 100 titles in her time. She is well known for her work on titles such as the party trivia game line Geek Out, Betrayal at House on the Hill Widow's Walk, and Talisman Kingdom Hearts Edition, among others. Previously, she has worked with Renegade Game Studios alongside WizKids to bring you the fantastically uplifting TTRPG Wardling's Campaign Guide. We are so excited to have her join the team and to have her help and guidance when it comes to creating new RPGs for such well-known franchises as Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, and more. Welcome to the team, Elisa Teague. If you're wondering what came out this month, we had lots of exciting new releases. I cannot wait to fill you in on these new titles and puzzles which are now available. Looking for a peaceful and serene activity to keep you occupied and having fun outside of board games? We've got you. Renegade Jigsaw Puzzles are now available at your friendly local game store and online at the Renegade Game Studios web store. These beautiful 1,000-piece puzzles feature artwork from some of your favorite Renegade games and artists, featuring Raiders of the North Sea, Conquest art by Mihailo Dimitrivsky, Arboretum artwork by Beth Sobel, art from Overlight by Kwanchai Moria, and Kids on Bikes artwork by Heather Vaughn. Warp's Edge has recently been released, a new arrival in our solo series designed by Scott Elms. This game is a solo bag-building board game where you play as a lone space pilot, Taylor, taking on the galaxy, fighting against alien motherships and their accompanying fleet. The game also comes with a choose-your-own-path storybook written by Banana Chan, which you can read through to uncover Taylor's backstory and use it to customize your starting setup. Warp's Edge is now available for purchase at your friendly local game store as well as the Renegade Game Studios web store. Athenaeum Mystic Library is a new game designed for 2 to 5 players ages 10 and up. Players will work to prepare at the last minute for their magic exam tomorrow, for which none of them had studied. Oh no! Use books from the library to study and tap your magical wands on stacks of books to learn subjects instantly. Staying late to study is permitted, but means that you'll need to take on the added responsibility of tidying and organizing the bookshelves as you learn. Keep an eye on your academic peers, as every action you take will give them one in this competitive group study session. Get playing this game today, perfect for all book-loving witches and wizards, at your friendly local game store or online at our web store. Cat Tower is a dexterity cat stacking game all about getting rid of your papercraft cats first to be sure that you are victorious and your cats are the ones to get that delicious fish before the other cats can. Roll the die to find out how you'll have to stack your cat this turn, but be careful, if any of your cats fall during placement they must be returned to your hand. If you're a lover of cats and board games, you need this 15 to 20 minute dexterity game for 2 to 6 players, designed by Asa Chen. Either check out your local game shop or our online web store to get your paws on this perfect game. Meow. Raiders of Scythia is a new worker placement game where you play as the famous fearsome Raiders of Scythia, who plundered the settlements of the ancient Greek, Persian, and Assyrian empires. Up to 4 players will compete to raid the most settlements, take the most plunder, and complete the most quests in order to earn VP in this 60-minute game designed by Shem Phillips, with art by Sam Phillips. Enhancing the design used for Raiders of the North Sea, Raiders of Scythia adds eagles and horses, allowing you to customize your crew with special abilities, added strength, and with more opportunities to earn bonus VP. Be sure to visit your friendly local game store or the online Renegade Game Studios web store to get your copy of Raiders of Scythia and any of our other amazing new releases today. Speaking of newly released games, we have some additional ones heading your way in the coming month. Be on the lookout for these fantastic November releases. Autumn Harvest is based in the world of the Oni Press graphic novel T-Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill, and is compatible with our first T-Dragon Society game. 2 to 4 players will explore this enchanting world of fantasy, where they will aim to create an everlasting bond and memories with their own adorable T-Dragon. In Autumn Harvest, you will meet new T-Dragons, but you'll also be able to integrate the old cast of T-Dragons you've come to know and love from your copy of T-Dragon Society into this standalone sequel game. Expand your T-Dragon collection starting on November 11th, when Autumn Harvest will hit shelves at your friendly local game store and become available online at our web store. Viscounts of the West Kingdom and the West Kingdom Tomesaga will be heading your way on November 11th. Viscounts is the final game in the West Kingdom trilogy that pits players against one another as Viscounts, during a time when the king's reign was in decline, circa 980 AD. Vying for influence as the certainty of the future kingdom's prosperity becomes unstable. The fervently awaited Tomesaga expansion connects all 3 West Kingdom titles together, allowing players to build their kingdom, defend its borders, and increase their influence throughout the land. Check out both these titles available at your local game store as well as our online store later this month. The Rise of the Psycho Rangers is an expansion for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. This new expansion includes the Psycho Rangers as well as some new enemies, and also introduces players to Mastermind mode, which allows one player to take control of the forces of evil, pitting player against player in a battle of wits. We also have a new villain pack coming your way this month known as the Machine Empire. Machine Empire introduces the concept of paired monsters and pits players against the Machine King and his Royal House of Gadgetry. Keep an eye out for both the Machine Empire Villain Pack and the Rise of Psycho Rangers expansion, arriving November 18th at your local friendly game store and online on the Renegade Game Studios web store. We also have more puzzles coming your way in the future. As we announced at Renegade Con earlier in October, Renegade Game Studios is excited to be pairing up with EC Comics, the classic horror and sci-fi comic publisher which brought you such influential comic series of the 1950s as Weird Science and Weird Science Fantasy, to bring you some iconic art via 1,000-piece puzzles. Puzzles will feature cover art from some of EC's comics' most notable works, including artwork from Will Eisner, comic book Hall of Famers Wally Wood, Al Feldstein, and Frank Frazetta. These culture-defining works of art will be brought to the tables of comic and puzzle fans alike in spring of 2021. Previous to the launch, we encourage fans to check out the Collector's Choice survey, which gives you the option to vote on your favorite comic cover. The winning selection will be printed among the first wave of EC Comics Jigsaw Puzzles. Every vote counts! Check the link in our video description to select your favorite and cast your vote today. Fans of Power Rangers will be excited to hear about our upcoming campaigns. The Forever Rangers campaign is live now and features a variety of bundles for fans of Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. We have different pledge options available for every level of fan, and even have a retailer option available if you happen to be both a fan as well as a shop owner. This campaign features some outstanding expansion packs like Squat and Babu, the Legendary Rangers pack featuring Alpha, and the exclusive painted Megazord. Starting on November 11th, we will also have our Power Rangers Deck-Building game campaign coming your way. Our Power Rangers Deck Builder is an amazing new title recently announced and demoed at our online Renegade Con as well as our Morphin Meet, and it was all the rage with both Renegade and Power Rangers fans that attended. The Power Rangers Deck Builder is team-based and pits villains against heroes in an epic 2v2, 1v1, or 2v1 battle. Villains attack with monsters and recruit masters into their lair, which they can use to wreak even more havoc. Mwahaha! Heroes, on the other hand, are trying to assemble their team of rangers and allies, searching for and uniting their Zords in order to summon their Megazord. The game features an extensive amount of beautiful artwork and comes with over 170 cards. Reduce the opposing team's health points to 0 to secure victory for your team in this more phenomenal deck builder. Fans can sign up for this campaign early to make sure they are all ready in time for launch. It's Morphin Time! Speaking of our online Renegade Con, thank you to everyone who attended and made the event so delightful and magical. Both replays from our online Renegade Con and Morphin Meet will gradually be released on our YouTube channel in the coming weeks, so you'll want to make sure you hit that subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on that content. Our Thursdale's Wardlings of Rivers Hollow campaign wraps up this month, but we will be featuring replays of the episodes on our YouTube channel for you to catch up on and revisit. And keep checking in with us on Twitch, where this month we'll be streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll keep Mondays more phenomenal with Power Rangers starting at 3 p.m. PST. Wednesdays are for Vampires, where we'll feature one of our newest games, Vampire the Masquerade Rivals, the expandable card game, starting at 5 p.m. PST. And every Friday we stream our live Renegade Society radio show starting at 4 p.m. PST, hosted by yours truly and featuring various esteemed guests from the board game industry. As always, thank you so much for watching and for choosing to stay up to date with us here at Renegade. To stay the most informed on all Renegade news, you can also sign up for our newsletter, follow us on social media, and subscribe to us here on YouTube. Just click that subscribe button below and ring that bell to ensure you have all notifications turned on for all of our newest content. Till next month, stay safe out there and remember to play your game.